what's going on, you guys? It's your girl Cece, and welcome to this episode of From the Mind of Cece. So, we're going to go right into it. It is about R. Kelly, the man, the music. Can we separate the two? We're going to talk right with our boy Sam. Since he does R&B music, I thought it'd be great to talk to him about it. Stay tuned. Okay, hello. Hello, we are up and running now. Say hello to the people. Tell them who you are. Introduce
Hi.
yourself, what you do.
Hi, how are you? How are you? It's good to see you. I am Sam Legacy Moleta. I am CEO of Unscripted Entertainment, which you see the logo behind me. I'm actually in my office as we speak. We do embroidery, music, music videos, podcasting, and we sell merchandise, our clothing line as well. So that's what we do.
Yes. So as you can see, he does music. So that is why he is our special guest for this episode of our, well, he ain't my friend. Our, well, what can we call him now?
Oh, you
That
talking about R.
person,
Kelly? I thought you were talking
R.
about
Kelly.
me. I was like, wait, I'm not your friend.
Oh no, not you. You know you my people.
Uh,
R. Kelly. How do you feel about this whole RKelly downfall and situation?
to be very honest with you, um, you try to like take an abstract view of things because he was molested when he was younger, and those kind of things kind of get ingrained in your DNA,
Mm.
um, and everything else. But the way I view it as a choice. So he had a choice to do what he did. He had the choice to go seek therapy and not spread, you know, that sickness, because in reality that's what it is.
Right.
Um and but he chose not to. So, that's the outcome of his consequences. And there's certain songs that like funny, like of his that I used to love.
Mm-hmm.
Now when I hear it, I'm like, oh.
Right. You feel sick. Right.
Yeah, like ew.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely wanted to speak to you because I know you got like a daughter that's,
Yeah.
so I definitely wanted to hear your perspective of it because, you do R&B music and you have a daughter. So I definitely want to hear like your output about what's going on. So do you feel that his punishment is just, or well, actually he didn't get sentenced yet. He got the verdict, but he didn't get like officially sentenced. But do you feel like it's
Yeah.
just that he got the charges, officially slammed on him this time?
Yeah, of course. Because the reason why I say that is because, like I said, you got charged at one time, right? Those how many years ago was it? That was a wake up call to be like, you know what? Let me really go seek some therapy. Let me get whoever is causing this
Right.
situation that's gonna ruin my career or affect my career in a negative way, out of my immediate circle, or can, bring, kind of some heavy cause and effect in my life. Let me remove that and let me go seek the therapy that I need. I guess because of the money, he felt invincible.
Right. He had an
And
opportunity and he just didn't stop. He kept going.
yeah, that was
After
it
that
for him.
whole tape situation, he could have, but he kept going. It got worse after that to me.
Yeah, like
Do you
like I
feel
said,
that?
he
Oh, I'm
felt
sorry. Go
invincible.
ahead. Huh?
No, no, no. Like I said, he felt
He
invincible. He
felt
felt because of the money
exactly,
from him.
exactly. He
Yeah.
felt like the Teflon Don after that. He just got
Hmm.
cocky. I think he got cocky after that,
Yeah.
honestly. And it just got worse. It's disgusting. But do you feel that his music is amazing and timeless? Like, do you feel
Yeah.
his
I mean,
music?
you can't take away the talent and
Mm-hmm. Right.
you know what I mean. Like that's something that God given talent.
Right.
Unfortunately, you know, he's gonna have like an asterisk and a stain on his name. But
Always.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't say always. I can't say,
Always.
oh,
It's
I can't say,
always going to be
oh.
that way.
It's not.
You
You know
know.
why? Because if you look at like a situation like not R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, for example, right? Like, he's long dead and gone. We don't think about him with them little boys and all that other
But
stuff.
he never got. It's different with him. He was found innocent. There was no evidence against him. It was no.
I hear you, but at the end of the day, people don't really hang on to that like that. They don't really hang on to that. Like,
Michael's a
look
total.
at
I'm a diehard Mike fan. There would be no Michael Jackson slander on this.
No, I hear you, but it's just, it's like, unless you do something
right.
like you was a mass serial killer or something like that,
Right.
like
But still,
the
it's
world
just.
tends to move on.
But with him, it's just so many cases. But do you think people can separate the man from the artist or the man from the music?
It's impossible. That is virtually impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. Because we're in a day and age where it's not like everything's accessible. Now, if this happened like 70 years ago, or I won't even go that far back, let's say like 30, it wouldn't really be a conversation as much because the internet was just forming. You know what I mean? Now I can go on my phone, I can go on YouTube, Google, TikTok, Instagram. I could find whatever I want to find compared to, kind of relying more on the standard media that was back then, like the news and, waiting to watch or reading in the local paper compared to getting that constant boom. Now it's on,
right.
Netflix, it's on the Hulu.
Coming to you.
So it's no way to really escape it. So.
Yeah, exactly. And especially like stuff with Elvis. Look at Elvis. They still praise him. And no, I'm not justifying anything that neither one of them did, though.
Yeah.
Not in the.
Yeah, but if it was in today's climate, no, it would have been a wrap.
Definitely would have been a wrap. Definitely. So name someone who you feel stands a chance with R. Kelly if they did a versus with him.
I mean, the only person that I feel right now that got hits upon hits upon hits that would probably crush R. Kelly is Chris Brown.
But that's the thing. The only thing that would be different is that if R. Kelly did his producing songs too, he could crush. I don't know if there's anybody that could really go against.
Chris Brown is a juggernaut. There's
But Chris Brown doesn't produce.
It doesn't matter. But Chris Brown's been on features, so he could use that in the verses. You know what I mean?
That's your opinion. Okay. That's your opinion.
Nah,
you say Chris Brown.
That's a fact. Nah,
that's your opinion. To me, the best verses for Chris Brown would be Usher.
Nah, Chris Brown got more hits, and I grew up diehard Usher fan. Did the moves, even the cover that I just did. Everybody's like, "Yo, you sound like Usher." Yeah, because like I mimicked my whole style after him. Like that was my biggest influence. But me as an artist, understanding the hits and understanding the evolution of Chris Brown, nah, there's nobody seeing him right now. The only person I could feel like, and not even, because I was gonna say maybe a Drake-ish, but nah.
It's different. It's different lanes.
I mean, it's it is, but Drake has written some 6 songs for some artists. He's written songs for
yes, he has.
Alicia Keys, Jamie Foxx.
It's totally different vibes, though.
But even still, Chris Brown would still come on top. That's just.
You really put him to a high regard. I mean, I love Chris Brown. I don't know if it was between Chris and Usher, it would be hard for me. But if it was like Chris Brown and R. Kelly, like I don't know, because right now he has just a big stain. Anyway. Do you think we should be boycotting R. Kelly's music right now? Or boycotting him, taking him off of Spotify, iTunes, everything like that?
I don't think we should go that far. I think that's not necessarily fair because he's already being punished through the legal system.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's true. That's true. And you
and
think about it, like when you do stuff like that, you're not just punishing him, you're punishing his family. He has kids, he has
yeah,
kids to take care of, and his kids are going to have kids. So you're going to take away from them as well, which is wrong. Not to
yeah.
say that I think it shouldn't even go to him. It should just go to his estate. I don't think he should get any money. It should go to his kids.
I
But,
mean, that's another topic because, like in jail,
yeah.
you have to pay for things. It's not like you live in there for free.
Oh, yeah, you have to pay. That commissary is serious. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely he has to pay for himself. And, but he should have, like, I don't know, whoever's going to be in charge of his affairs. I don't know whoever's going to be, because I know he's not really, not to take jabs on, but I know he's not really illiterate with certain things. He's not really too articulate. So I know he might have somebody to really take care of his finances. So I don't know who that's going to be. But, that's crazy. Oh, but I guess we kind of went over that. So, like, or are we able to still appreciate him as a genius, which we kind of did go over, that we kind of always will, because there's some songs we're still going to be singing I Believe I Could Fly, Graduation. Who didn't sing that? It's just so much that he's contributed. Like, what do you think, or what can you say about his contributions?
For me, like the Chocolate Factory was something else. That album was crazy. That album was crazy. There's a song that I still rock to this day on there. I will never leave. You don't have to worry. That one. That one was just.
Oh, I'll Never Leave.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one. I
so
don't
many.
fully
I
remember
don't
all of
even
them,
know.
but
There's so many. I can't just narrow
it's
it down to
crazy. Now I
one.
want to hear the album. That's the crazy part.
Oh my
Now I'm gonna
gosh.
definitely be bumping that Chocolate Factory. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't like the typical crazy, 12 play bump and grind. The stuff
Yeah,
that gives
no.
you the visual of what his unfortunate pervertedness was. When it's like, weirdo,
Yeah, I don't think I could listen to his sex songs anymore like that. Like I could listen to Happy People. I could listen to Happy People and
Step in
Step
the
in the
Name of
Name of
Love.
Love.
Yeah.
Backyard Party. Stuff like that. Toot toot. But
even that other song that he came out with recently, it wasn't recent, but like a couple years ago. What? Feeling single.
Yeah, stuff like that. I could listen to that. But the actual sex song, like, seems like you're ready and all that stuff. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
It's like,
like
especially like if you're trying to be like intimate with somebody. Like, imagine, like, I could see me trying to be intimate with somebody, and then they put on. I'm like, oh man, really? It's like a switch.
What's his name? Bill Bellamy. I don't know if you ever seen that stand-up Bill Bellamy did about R.Kelly. And he talked about how he, seems like you're ready. And when I tell you I was hollering.
He knew back then.
He was like, seems like you ready. Who the fuck?
He knew back then. He knew. It was a mess. But it's just like, it's sad, but he really just needed to, it was so much going on with him. He just really needed to reach out for help for himself. And he just really, like you said, after he got off on the first, he just felt like he was invincible. And that's just unfortunately what happened with him. And he just had the wrong people in his circle that I think they should be charged too. Because he didn't go out there recruiting. He didn't do it himself.
I feel that way too. And at the same time too, though, like, I don't know about the younger girls, but there's some women that are involved that was voluntary. So, how do we differentiate those that, really wanted to do this and those that, didn't? So.
but that's the thing. There was so many that were under the age.
Yeah.
It's probably half and half. So it doesn't
Yeah.
even matter, you know? That oh
You know,
anyway.
like
So I
even
guess,
like
but the sentencing is in May of next year. So we're gonna see if he's gonna get life, Which is kind of sad because it's still sad. It's like nobody to me, nobody really wins in this situation, I guess, except for like people that really felt like they were really victimized, except for the real victims that was in it. But
yeah, but
ooh,
even with that situation,
mm-hmm.
like unless they're going to therapy to fix,
Right,
you
right,
know,
exactly, and I hope they are. Because some of them girls that was in the interview, like the older women that were in the interviews, like the surviving R.Kelly ones, I'm not even gonna get into all that, but that's neither here nor there.
I just felt like it's
That's neither
crazy.
here nor there. That's a whole nother story.
His wife, right? Like I remember she was on
Oh,
there,
yeah.
talking about all the bad things. He's not this, he's not that. Then like I remember like I don't know if it was before, I think it was maybe a little bit after.
Mm-hmm.
She had like a whole live that she did. Meanwhile, she was in the car with her boyfriend talking about that's my baby daddy. Like wait, listen, I know if somebody did me wrong and I
Mm-hmm.
don't mess with them, I don't mess with them. I don't want to hear the
Yeah, I wouldn't
music.
call him my baby daddy
So
and all that.
you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like I'm not claiming any like, and then the way she was doing it, I was like, wait, you was just crying on TV. I don't know.
But I still think she had a lot of mental abuse. I think she was mentally abused. Like the way she was talking on the surviving R. Kelly and all that stuff.
Yeah,
And
but
even
that's what I'm
when you
saying.
saw what's that show, Growing Up Hip Hop or something, the other show that she was on,
I don't remember.
and she was talking slightly about it, is you could tell that she kind of had some trauma about herself and she was kind of suicidal with certain things. He
Mm.
really did, like, if somebody's constantly breaking you down every single day, diminishing your
But
worth
that's what I'm
every
saying.
single
Like,
day,
but that's what I'm
it does
saying.
get
Like,
to you.
how are you outside of the camera? Because remember,
That's what
all
I'm
of
saying.
that
I wouldn't
is
be talking about my baby daddy.
exactly
Maybe
all of that
she, I
is.
don't know. I don't know. Maybe she feels like, maybe in the back of her mind, she's just like, well, I guess he is R. Kelly, like he is who he is. I don't know. Allegedly, whatever. But let's get back to your closing remarks. Tell people how to find you, about your wonderful podcast, all the things that you're doing, so they can find
Okay.
you, hit you up, all that great stuff. Throw them with the sauce.
Mm. Well, my closing remarks is I do hope that if in this climate that we're in with the cancel culture, and which is important. Like I don't want to
Oh gosh, cancel
downplay.
culture. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to downplay women's situations because me, I'm a father, and like I would want my daughters, I have two, um, to tell me like, okay, this is what happened, this is what I'm dealing with, boom, 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 and then to somehow get some kind of justification is, especially when it comes to Black women, there's the statistics are like out of control. If it's like from a family member that has touched them, for the police not taking them serious when they file the
Right.
reports to,
Right.
even when it
Absolutely.
comes to the highest infant mortality rates. And when women are giving birth, Black women are more likely to die than any other ethnic counterpart because nobody kind of takes them serious. So I'm in accordance for addressing these things that need to be addressed. The only thing I feel though is that, as we say, keep the same energy. I needed to be the same energy when it comes to the Harvey Weinsteins and
Mm-hmm.
everything else. Because, they
Mm-hmm.
didn't do no documentary for him. And in my opinion, he's on a bigger scale.
Oh, way bigger. Way
You
bigger.
know? Like
Way bigger.
you
Those
know, with
Hollywoods. Yeah. Yeah.
like they
Definitely.
like
You're
what's her
right.
name? The one that was in Charlie's Angels. Not
Cameron
Carmen
Diaz.
Diaz. Not Cameron Diaz. The other one. Not the Asian, not Lucy Liu.
Oh, Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore. She been
Mhm.
in Hollywood since he was like 5. They had her at a party
I
like drunk
know.
at 6.
You
So
know.
who
Yeah, she was on drugs when she was very young. You already
you
know
know what I'm
there
saying?
was.
So who's
You know
so
she
who
has
knows what they was
stories.
yeah,
You know
who
she
knows
got
what was
stories.
happening to her?
hmm
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then
She's
they
crazy.
blackball you when you don't play by the rules. Look at Brandon Fraser.
Yeah,
He got groped. He didn't like it. He talked about them and look what they did to him. It's like
yeah,
it's a whole bunch of stuff. He's not the only one, you know?
yeah.
It's just you're right. They need to keep the same energy. It's just that money
I
talks.
mean, money
Money
talks. It
talks.
just seems to talk a little bit harder when it comes to people in our ethnic
He
group.
don't have the
You know,
bankroll. If honestly, he didn't have the bankroll. And he has the wrong complexion.
that's what I'm saying.
So you already
So
know
I
about
mean, if
that.
we're going, yeah, but if we're gonna address it, it needs to be addressed on all facets. You know, it
Exactly.
can't just
But
be
wrong is still wrong is wrong when it comes to that, especially when it comes
no,
to
no.
children.
That's a fact. That is a fact. It's a weird.
Exactly.
It's a weirdness. It's a weirdness.
It
I don't
is. It
understand
is.
the
It's a
attraction to
sickness.
kids.
It is a sickness, but he still
Yeah,
needs to be. Hopefully, while he's in there, if he does, I don't know if he's gonna get life or what. If he
yeah.
does not get life, I hope they do treat him for what he is going through.
But they don't do that in our
It's a
prison
sickness.
systems in general. They don't do that in the prison
Yeah,
systems. That's the
definitely.
difference between like if you look at like Sweden and all these
Oh yes,
like they
they
get
don't
you
care
ready to bring you back to
to leave.
society.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, something's here wrong. Let's evaluate. Let's do this because
hmm
at the end of the day, you're gonna come out anyway. So let's deal with this situation before you become a bigger situation. That's not what America does. America was built on, you know,
And yeah,
you know.
getting the
So
money off you. Yeah,
exactly,
you're
like
you're an employee while you're there.
exactly, exactly. So that's that. So to answer your other question, um, anybody can, put my name in Sam Legacy Moleta, Moweta. I'm on everything. TikTok, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on IG, I'm on Spotify, I'm on Apple Music, I'm on Pandora. So that's that. Gonna be
As for the music,
releasing,
yes.
yeah, gonna be releasing a new single soon, which is funny because like this is like my first like kind of freaky R&B song. Yeah, it's
Oh,
actually called Freaking You. That's the crazy part.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. So
Devontae.
yeah. No, but Jodeci had one too. Jodeci
Huh?
had Freaking You too. Jodeci had Freaking
Mhm,
You too.
mhm.
Yeah. So, oh no, but you said Devontae.
Yep.
I don't know. You know, I was thinking of um, what's the name of that group? The song is in my head. Last night we're talking about when we made good love.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is
You talking about
just
H Town?
there we go. Because when you
Mhm.
said that, that's what I was thinking of. Like, I was like, nah, I ain't H-Town. It's Jodeci.
Yep.
So yeah. So and then we have our podcast where we go live every Wednesday, six
Oh, it's
thirty.
every Wednesday. Okay.
Every Wednesday, 6:30. It's on Twitch, it's on IG, it's on Facebook and YouTube. Live video. And then we upload to Apple Podcasts and Spotify
Okay.
the following week. So the
Okay.
audio. Yeah.
Yes.
We still want you to
Okay.
come up here. You know that, right? You got to
I
make a
know.
trip to
That's why I'm like,
Massapequa Park. That's where we're
oh,
located. You
here we
got to
go
take
with
that
the
trip.
see. That's why I'm like, why your behind don't have Zoom?
Nah, because
Zoom.
it's just something. It's
That's what
something
I'm
being
saying.
right here.
It's Wednesday.
I could hit
You
your
had to get me on
arm.
Zoom. You had to get me on Zoom. It's Wednesday because I don't move my car unless it's the weekend.
So then we come get you. If we gotta
So you
come
gonna
get
get
you,
me
we're gonna
all the
come
way
get you.
in Brooklyn?
If we gotta come get you, we're gonna get you.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, if
Unscripted,
that's the
that's what
case,
we
I have
do.
no
Unscripted.
I have no excuse then if you come to get me.
We're gonna come get you.
Okay.
Well,
then y'all heard it here first, and y'all gonna see me on his show live soon. Then.
Yeah. So that's when you could hit somebody like, shut up. You know what I mean? I can't hit you over the Zoom. I can't hit you. I can only do this. I could fake hit you.
I still like it. See,
She getting her workout out.
See, little pedal, boop boop boop. Anyway, but thank you so much for being on. You're in abundance of blessings and prosperity and all that greatness for you.
Yeah.
And I'm looking out for the single.
Right,
and I'm be looking out for everything that you do. Everybody, make sure y'all support.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, be blessed.
Bye. Thank you so much for watching. A special thanks to my special guest, Sam. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. What do you think? Can you separate the man from the music? Let me know. Email me from themindofcc@gmail.com or leave a comment. Let me know. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and stay in his favor.